And with that being said, I'd like to present June Collison. June Collison has served as the president of Community Hospital of San Bernardino since 2012. As the leader of this 343-bed acute care hospital, she's working to meet the demands of healthcare reform and the challenges of the local economy. Community Hospital has been serving Inland Empire residents for more than 100 years. In 1998, the hospital joined the Dignity Health family. As a not-for-profit, disproportionate share, non-denominational hospital, its mission is rooted in building a healthier community and serving the needs of a diverse population. Collison's role includes preserving that heritage and building upon it to take the organization to the next level. In addition to her responsibilities as president of Community Hospital, Collison also serves as a key member of the Dignity Health Inland Empire Service Area Leadership Team, which provides strategic direction for collaborative efforts with sister Dignity Health Hospital, St. Bernardino Medical Center. Working together, the hospitals are sharing the best from each organization to strengthen both, identifying efficiencies in order to expand community access to needed services. Collison is no stranger to the Inland Empire and understands the issues impacting its communities. She served in top leadership roles at Arrowhead Regional Medical Center in Colton from 2000 to 2007, first as Chief Operating Officer and then as Chief Executive Officer. Since that time, she has served as Chief Operating Officer at Olympia Medical Center, a physician-owned 204-bed acute care medical/surgical facility in Los Angeles. Throughout that period, she maintained her personal residence in the Inland Empire. A seasoned senior healthcare executive with more than 25 years of experience, Collison's healthcare career began in finance, serving as a controller and chief financial officer. She has an MBA in corporate investment and finance, as well as a bachelor's degree in banking and money management, both from Adelphi University in Long Island, New York. She has received many, many honors and awards, including Woman of the Year for City of Pasadena. She is a former internationally ranked sprinter and was an Olympic contender in the 1984 Games in Los Angeles. She's also a former chairwoman of the California State Athletic Commission. Now with that, I introduce to you June Collison to present Student Athlete Awards.
Jalen, thank you so very much. That was really good. Thank you. You know, I saw the video. I was really enjoying that video. The video says, I think is Through Your Eyes video. And it truly brought back a lot of memories to me. And I'm gonna tell you all a secret. I truly wanted to be a career student athlete. However, my parents told me that was not a career. So I had to quickly change that. Yes, I am June Collison. I am the president of Community Hospital San Bernardino. I am honored to be with you tonight, representing Dignity Health hospitals in the Inland Empire. I feel privileged to give out the awards tonight for the Student Athlete of the Year. I do know a thing or two about being a student athlete. As a young, scrawny sprinter out of Guyana, South America, my athletic success provided me an excellent education, and it allowed me to travel around the world. I broke the indoor world record for the 400 meters 2 consecutive years while being an honor student at Adelphi University in New York, Garden City, Long Island. I know each one of you have worked tirelessly to perfect your craft. I will never forget how it feels in the last lap of the mile when that piano jumps on your back and you can no longer lift your legs and you're literally begging your arms to carry your body to the finish line. I know how it feels to be in the weight room with the sweat running down your face and you're so tired that you barely have the strength to push that 200 pounds another round. All while the coach is screaming, "You can do it." And you know what we really wanted to tell the coach. So coaches, I'm gonna give you a word of advice. Do not tell them to push it. They say a lot of things under their breath because I did. All this suffering in the name of building that muscle mass to be that superior athlete, that athlete above the rest. It was indeed hard work, but hard physical work made me more focused, disciplined, confident, and goal-oriented. I succeeded in school and on a track scholarship all the way to the Olympics in 1984 in Los Angeles. And one year, I was the top 10 persons in the world in the 400 meters. And that was such an achievement. My discipline, my focus, my confidence led me to a leadership role in healthcare. At Community Hospital, my team includes over 1,000 physicians, nurses, and other healthcare workers. I push them every day to be their best for our patients. And I want to pause there and take a moment. I reflected on some of the students going into healthcare, and there was one particular student I recall going to San Antonio, and I think she has a degree, a science degree in nursing, and she's planning on going to work to San Antonio. And I'm going to do a shameless plug. You've got Sinbees Medical Center in the Inland Empire, and you do have Community Hospital Medical Center in the Inland Empire. So please give us a look. Don't go all the way to San Antonio. So I just want to put a plug in for us. As I raised my son, I taught him about hard work, discipline, and focus. He became a successful student athlete at Etiwanda High School and at UCLA, and went on to be a professional basketball player. And I just want to tell you, and I heard all of the students talk how important education was, their 3.9 grade point average. And I have to tell you a little about Darren. I was so intense with Darren Collison, that's my son. Darren was offered a scholarship in his sophomore year, the end of his sophomore year, junior year, to UCLA. And he had to maintain a certain grade point average because we had to fax his report card every quarter to UCLA. And there was one year Darren had gotten, the year before he did French 1, and he got an A+. And the second year he was doing French 2, and that particular time I got a report card and Darren was getting a D. Darren, I called him and I said, Darren, what's this D about? I said, you got A last year and D, and you're getting D now. That is not acceptable. And because as student athletes, we all know how the grades are important. And he said to me, Mom, and he said, Mom, I had a basketball game out in Fresno or something like that, and I couldn't get to do the test. And I just did not want to hear it because my thing is he was trying to tell me a D can become a C, and I was busy telling him a D can become an F. So what I did, and this is a true story, I picked up the phone and I called the coach over at Etiwanda, Coach Kleckner. And I said to Coach Kleckner, let me make this very clear to you. That star athlete you have there, if he does not improve on that French grade, he's no longer going to be one of your star athletes. And that's how important academics were to me when it came to Darren as the student athlete. And I heard that from all of you as student athletes tonight. My message to each of you is, as you go through your life beyond college, stay athletic. Physical fitness leads to good mental fitness. When you stumble, get back up. The tragedy is when you do not get back up, because you will stumble sometimes. Go after what you want. The good things in life are achieved through hard work and tenacity. I'd like to share with you a story of Wilma Rudolph. As a young child growing up in Tennessee, Wilma suffered several early childhood illnesses, including pneumonia and scarlet fever. At the age of 5, she battled polio, which caused infantile paralysis. She lost strength in her left leg and foot. Our doctors told her she would never walk again. But her mother told her, you would. She believed her mother. Physically disabled for much of her early life, Wilma wore a leg brace until she was 12 years old. Wilma went on to win 3 gold medals at the 1960 Rome Olympics. She famously said, the triumph cannot be had without the struggle. I encourage you to use your competitive spirit and tenacity to be successful in school, in your career, and to help others in the community. Strive to be the best. I am so proud of each and every one of you. Excelling in your coursework while pursuing athletics, it's a major, major accomplishment.